Guys, welcome to a brand new video. In this video today, we're actually going to be talking about something going on with Leeds United. This is a Leeds United news video, as you saw by the title. So let's get into it. The first thing I actually want to talk about is the whole Willie Gnonto situation, because Willie Gnonto is now back in training. I want to give my thoughts and opinions on what I think about this. And for me, the only way he can get some forgiveness back with the fans is playing well. But let's go through what he has to do first before we start even thinking about forgiving him. First thing he has to do is get rid of his agent. That's the first thing, because he has pointed the fingers. He's pointed his fingers at Leeds United and for not allowing him to get a move to Everton. As that's why he came out and started pointing fingers at Leeds United and Daniel Farke of why Gnonto deserves to play Premier League football. For me, I don't know why he deserves to play Premier League football. I think he only got like 1 goal, 1 assist, something like that. Is that really worth being a Premier League footballer already? I don't think it is. But anyway, so he has to get rid of him first of all. He secondly has to give an apology to the fans. Give a public apology to us for the fans. And then has to play good football as well and score goals and stuff. So, but I don't think it's gonna be easy for him. He's gonna come back into the team. If he does come onto the pitch, would it be better for him to start an away game? For him, yes, it'll be better for him to come on in an away game for his first game because he wouldn't have the home crowd booing him. But it doesn't matter because when he first plays at Ellen Road, he's going to get booed if he comes off the bench or if he starts when his name gets. If he scores, we're going to celebrate. Of course we are, because it's good for the football club. We're winning a game or we scored a goal. But the thing is about this, that's not going to make us forgive him. We have to stay strong in what we believe in as a football club and fans. And for me, him being back in the team, yes, I admit it's something we do need because at the moment we've got Jamie Shackleton, no offense, but not good enough for a right winger. And having Gnonto there, I think we win the game against West Brom. I think we win the game against Cardiff. Not Cardiff, who do we play? Birmingham, sorry. And the Birmingham game, I think we win. With him or Sinistero. Sinistero is a difference, so I'm not going to go on to that. I want to talk about that. But with Gnonto, that's basically what he has to do. Him being back in training, what I think about it is, yeah, good. Now prove that on the pitch. But we have to be careful because he could just do the same thing in January, and that's why he needs to get rid of his agent because he could just do the same thing in January, the same thing next summer, and just keep doing that and keep forcing a move out the club to play in the Premier League. Which I think is disrespectful to the club, disrespectful to us fans, and all that. And my opinion, what we need to do is just stay strong in what we believe and how I don't think he should play, but if he does play and score a winner, I'm going to celebrate. Okay, I can admit that, everyone will, but that doesn't mean we forgive him as, we're just celebrating the win, because we won a game. But yeah, I don't think he'll be back into the team straight away. I think he will be on the bench. If anything, against, who we got in our next game? Ipswich, sorry? God, my brain. We've got Ipswich next. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't think he'll start 100%. Don't think he'll start, but I think he may be on the bench. Because he had a talk with Kinnear and Daniel Farke, and apparently, yeah, he's ready to come back. They had a conversation, and now he's back in training. So the conversation must have went good. And hopefully he's ready to get down on the pitch and do it for the fans, do it for us, and hopefully we can forgive him because I do think there is a way back for him. I think it's going to be a long way back for him, but I do think there is a way back. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Nothing really much else to say about that situation. In other news, we're actually linked to Glen Kamara again. We've been linked to him before, but now it looks like it's about to be over the line. It looks like we're about to get him. What I've heard, it looks like we're about to actually get Glen Kamara, and I'll talk about this in this situation with Glen Kamara. What do I think? I think it'll be a good signing. I think we need help with Archie Gray. We can't have Archie Gray playing every single game in the cup, every single game in the league. And at the moment, I don't think he's come off the pitch once. I think he's played the full 90 in every single game this season at the moment, including the cup game. But yeah, as a young lad, Archie Gray needs to be getting minutes, but sharing them with someone else, in my opinion, because he can also learn off a player like Glen Kamara as well. You can learn off different players. He's 27 years old, so he can learn off Ampadu and sorry, he can learn off players like him and Ampadu, and I think that's what he needs. It says his current market value is 5 million. I don't know how much we're willing to spend on him. I can't remember, but he'll be a great signing if we can get that over the line. It looks like it might be over the line, so there will be a video if we do manage to sign him. Or it looks like we're signing a couple of players. So if we do start getting players over the line, you'll be seeing videos of when a player's coming. I'll talk more about the player, more in depth about what he does and what he brings to the team. But yeah, I'm excited if Glen Kamara is actually going to be coming into the team because I think he's a good player and I think we can do, you know, he can have a good he can play well for us. I'm trying to think of words. He can have good performances and good games for us, and I think he can do really well for us to help us push on to trying to get promoted this season. And having that extra body so Archie Gray doesn't have to play every single minute of every single game is also a really good thing and a good thing that we really need to have at this team. Which yeah, I'm happy about. So if Glen Kamara does come in, I'll be happy. I'll make a video if he does come in or a couple of other players. And there's another player I do want to talk about. Another player we were actually linked with is Joseph Paintsil, and that's how you say it. Who plays most of his football off the right wing, so he's a right winger, which right now we do need because we got no one. We're playing Shacks there at the moment. And actually, if you go through his stats from last season, he had 17 goals and 11 assists last season. I know people will say it's for Genk, not in a great league, but still, I think that's good for any league, and like people can say, "Oh, it's not the same." I think it's the same level. Like I think he's good enough to come into the championship and do a job on the. He plays in the right wing or the left wing, basically. But it looks like on the heat map last season, he played 90 most of his games on the right wing. It says mostly on the right wing, so it's a little bit on the left, but he plays most of his football off the right. And as I already said, 17 goals and 11 assists, like in the league. And yeah, last season he did that. This season he's got 0 goals. He hasn't. He started in 2 matches. He's played a total of 4 matches, so he hasn't really had a great start to the season. But that's all right because I think it looks like he's coming to Leeds. But if we go off his form from last season about how great it was, he played 36 games, starting 34 of them. Minutes per game, he played 81, so it looks like he can basically almost play a full 90. And if we have we have a backup of Somerville, Gnonto since he's coming back. These players, he can start most of the games, or we can see that he can start and play most games of football. And then he can either be the guy that gets subbed on, or if he's playing really well and we start him, he can be the one that's being subbed off. So he's a winger basically who scored 17 goals and 11 assists last season, which that's great in any league. And I'm excited. I hope we do get him because he looks really good. I'll go more in depth again, as I said about the last player I talked about. I'll go in depth more again, like I said about Kamara. I'll go more in depth again if, hopefully we do, we actually sign him. But he looks like a really good player. Looks like a player that can do a really good job for us. So that's the news. That's the latest news on Leeds United and players and what's going on. Maybe when this video gets uploaded, they might be already signed one of them. So we don't know. So if you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.